She went so deep, she went past hell.
Wow. I guess that's
She
what.
went past Satan, saying like, where are you going? You're home now.
Yeah. What up, y'all? Thanks for tapping in. I wasn't gonna come live, but fuck it, we on. We back on. Lauren, what up, Lauren? Glad you stopped by. I feel like you always catch a live, Lauren. I mean, I don't know. Maybe maybe you don't catch as many as you like, but I feel like you usually catch the lives. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. Um, yeah. You know, one thing I want to work on, guys. This is random. I really I really need to work on my social skills. Me being like somewhat antisocial and standoffish, it really does me a disservice. It really does often do me a disservice. Guess I could read a book on it or something. What up, Divine Photos? Um, I don't think you've been missing the lives. I think I skipped a few days, but I don't know. I definitely haven't been going live every night as much as I usually did. I've been skipping a night or two these past 2 weeks. Um, but thanks for coming to fuck with me, y'all. Oh, I got a question for you, Lauren, and maybe some other people who in here. So I want to know what y'all think about some of those new videos on the channel. Well, let me pull it up. For anybody who didn't know, there's going to be a new channel that's starting either next week or the week after. The new channel is Dating Dysfunctions. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Everybody go join it. You see how many people join? Oh, 69. That's what's up. Let me drop it in the chat. But yeah, Lauren, I'm pretty sure you watched a few of the videos on the new channel. What do you think about those videos? Far as the improvements or far as what's better than usual? Anything that stood out? If you can remember anything that stood out for the better or the worse, far as the new channel. Or anybody else. That goes out to anybody listening who watched a few videos on the new channel, which weren't supposed to be available, but they were available. That's a whole other thing. Um, let's see. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm trying to do some fly shit for the new channel. I paid somebody tonight to do some fly shit with the channel. You dig? Okay. Okay. Lauren says it was a bit of an improvement. Okay. Do you know? Can you pinpoint what you think was a little bit improved? I mean, I know what I changed, but I'm curious without me saying it. What, if you can give detail or two on what you think improved. I hope. Well, yeah. Look, my goal is for this channel to be the best channel I ever made. I'm paying attention to analytics. I'm going on vidIQ. That's like you could Google it. I'm going on vidIQ and looking at the AI suggestions. Like I'm really going in on this channel. I'm definitely trying to make this the best channel I ever made. I'm not gonna. Well, let me not say it. I want to see what y'all think was different or what the improvement was. Um, I'm trying to find. Yeah, here we go. So something like this. Yeah. So the side panels on my videos when I got the TikTok video in the middle. I'm trying to have some fly shit like this on the side panels, and then the TikTok video be in the middle with maybe like my character on the side. Like, yeah, I'm trying to do some fly shit for the new channel. This one too, I think. See, this what I need. I want some fly shit like this. That's what we working on. It's getting worked on now. I want something like this for the this is so dope. This is dope as fuck. So yeah, the TikTok video gonna be in the middle, and then this will be on the side panels when y'all click on the video, something like this. Wow, this so fly. Yeah, for sure. And then I'm thinking about getting a new character made. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fucking dope, y'all. I'm excited. So yeah, Lauren. So I want to rant a lot less. I want to pause the video less. I want to do less memes, but maybe more strategic memes. Um, but definitely less ranty. I definitely want to do less rant, and I think that's gonna help the channel. Um, I got some other ideas far as stock videos playing when I'm talking instead of just having a still video. Like you know how I pause it and then it just be on the pause screen while I'm talking. So now with the new channel, I'm at the very least gonna insert the video still playing with the volume on mute while I talk. So I'll be talking over her, doing her facial expressions and hands motions. So the viewer can at least see something moving on the screen while I'm talking. But now I'm thinking about just doing a whole stock video cut in while I talk. Um, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting an AI video made of just women doing random shit. Maybe a funny minute long AI video of women doing goofy stuff or failing on the dating market or something. Like we about to make this shit real dope, y'all. I'm really gonna give y'all a channel that you can really be proud of. Not that I wasn't somewhat attempting to do that from the jump, but we really about to step this shit up, y'all. We really about to step it up. We'll see, we'll see how it go. Now look how dope this is. This is crazy. Like what I wonder this right here, yeah. I wouldn't mind something like this. This is real dope. See, if I get something like this, I feel like I would need to get a more professional character than the one that I got. I was thinking about bringing back the old rare breed theory. Uh, I need to save this. Hold on. This is some futuristic. I like this. Hold on. Put watch later. Um, yeah, I know y'all would like something like this. What else was I saying? What was I talking about? We just gonna make the channel way better. That's the goal. Less ranting. So the goal is to pick about minute long videos and maybe I talk 20 to 30 seconds max. On this channel, when I was doing regular videos, and sometimes I was ranting for a minute and a half to 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And that's off putting to a new watcher. They're like, I'm not about to subscribe and listen to this motherfucker rant all day. But I think I might need to get a new character. I don't know how many. I don't think many people from the Rare Breed Theory days in here or be on the lives. But I got an old character. But if I get something dope like this, like realistic AI realistic like this, I'm gonna have to get a new character, like a 4K AI looking character or something. Yeah, I think 20 seconds to 30 seconds of talking is cool. And I'm gonna try to not pause the video as much. So the goal is to play a video straight through for the most part. Maybe one meme, one or two memes throughout the 1 minute. Strategically place memes throughout the 1 minute. We'll see. But yeah, if y'all want me to stay on. So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $15 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. If y'all haven't seen Two Can Play That Game, it's one of my childhood favorites with Morris Chestnut and Vivica A. Fox. Thanks, Lauren. It's for you, Ricardo.
Metal in the face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in the face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in the face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in the face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles.
Welcome back. I'm sure we got ourselves another video. We got ourselves a Tonight Conversations video where they're about to talk about women and accountability. The easier way to explain this video is like women women don't apologize.
Oh, you can't? Jeez, that's too bad.
If you're a guy, you're expecting an apology from a lady, keep expecting it and keep waiting. It's gonna be a long trip. So they're gonna have somewhat of a back and forth because, you know, once you say that a lady don't apologize, there's gonna be somebody to say, well, we do, but like the but is gonna happen. It's always the big but. Don't understand why, but that's always gonna happen. You know, this is a Tonight Conversations video. We know what's finna happen. It's probably gonna be one guy well, in this video, I think it's gonna be two guys. Or is it gonna be the men against the women? It could easily become that. Just to sum it all up, this is accountability about, do women apologize? My answer is, you gonna be waiting if you expecting it. But hold up, just hitting this video, need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that's real. But let's waste some more time. Let's roll the clip. Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
I agree. I think that there's like an implied victimhood when it comes to women.
Facts.
Especially in relationships. If a relationship ends and you don't know nothing else about it, first thought is, well, what did he do to end it? Mm-hmm. If a man cheats, he's just a horrible person. Yeah. How can you disrespect your relationship like that? A woman cheats. Well, what did he do to make her cheat? Parenting. If a dad's a horrible dad, he's not in the kid's life. Oh, you're deadbeat. He this, he that, he da-da-da. A woman's a horrible mother. Whoa. Big Mama did the best she could. Yeah. Right? There's an implied victimhood, and because of that, we've been kind of programmed to like see women and like not hold them accountable. That's why even when we were discussing like holding them accountable for things within a relationship, if she starts crying, most men will be like, okay, you know what?
We shut down. Yeah.
You got it. You see what I'm saying? Instead of like, no, finish the tears, but we're gonna get back to the shit we was talking about. But again, there's an implied victimhood, like she's the weaker vessel or whatever, so we kind of treat her like that, even as kids. Like if
I mean, he's cooking. I mean, everything he's saying is pretty much true. Shout out to X. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't really have any interjections so far. Let's see what else he say.
I'm saying, instead of like, no, finish the tears, but we're gonna get back to the shit we was talking about. But again, there's an implied victimhood, like she's the weaker vessel or whatever, so we kind of treat her like that, even as kids. Like if a boy does something wrong, we get dead on his ass. I see young boys getting punched in the chest and all type of shit to like make him tougher. Little girl do something wrong, somebody raise their tone to, whoa, don't talk to my baby like that. Who the hell is you talking to? You know what I mean? So it's an implied victimhood. It starts young, and then, you know, we expect them to have accountability as adults when they never practiced it at a younger age.
Now, does these thoughts go hand in hand, though? If we're pushing for a lot of men to be leaders, and we take pride in that leadership, and we also chastise women for not necessarily following said leadership in relationships, is there some sense of, okay, well, those two things go hand in hand? There should be less accountability on this partner because essentially they're not the leader in the relationship. So when you're talking about the relationship failing, what did he do? Is that part of what comes with leadership into a relationship?
Yeah, like the first woman that ever apologized to me sitting right behind me, y'all can't see her on camera, but my wife is back here. And let me ask y'all this as men. Has any woman ever offered you an apology?
Man.
Okay. A woman has offered me an apology. Multiple women, I would say. I'm usually on the moral high ground, and as I should be. I'm the leader, right? But the thing they said about, oh, if you're the leader, shouldn't more accountability be on your end? I would say yes, but I'm still expecting a woman to be a decent human being, and it's my job to hold the woman accountable. That should be a part of the program of being in a relationship with me. When you do something wrong, I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to hold you to it. And we're going to try to do what we got to do to fix it. So whatever the problem is, don't keep coming up. But yeah, if you did something wrong, RB Sensei is going to tell you about it. And I don't care about you crying. Like, we going to get to the bottom of this. Like, as a man, you must hold women accountable. And you got to keep a figurative boot on their neck. Not a literal one, a figurative one.
And listen, women apologize. The apologies that I be getting is, I apologize for how you made me feel.
Facts.
And the apology that I've gotten is, so you want something to eat?
Right.
I know, like, hey, but you know what? Not to take it there. You know the best type of apologies?
You want some head? You want some head?
And that is why y'all fail to hold women accountable, because you think with your penis.
That's fact.
An apology to you guys and accountability to you guys looks like solving your sexual desires and pleasures. And so then...
Oh, no, that ain't me. That definitely ain't me. The last thing I want is some dome or some pee. If I'm pissed off and I'm trying to hold you accountable for something you did wrong, or you trying to duck accountability, no, I don't want no dome. I'm cool. I'm all the way cool on you until we get this figured out.
Women accountable because you think with your penis.
That's fact.
An apology to you guys and accountability to you guys looks like solving your sexual desires and pleasures. And so then when problems escalate and they get to the next level, and now this woman only knows how to cry or only knows how to come and serve you sexually, it's not good enough, but that is the behavior that you groom because of what just came out of your mouth.
True.
So what?
Whoa, that's not true at all what you just said. It's like you literally forgot the whole beginning part, what the guy with the beard said. Did you like erase all that?
Okay, do men think with their lower end? I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I would just say that. But there is some truth to it. There definitely is some truth to it. And, how can I put this? Mm, I don't know if it's so much men think with their pee. I think it's men just naturally, inherently want to please women, and men naturally want to make women happy, and men naturally don't want to see a woman cry. I think that's what it is a lot of times.
Whoa, that's not true at all what you just said. It's like you literally forgot the whole beginning part, what the guy with the beard said. Did you like erase all that he said? As younger women, as little girls, you're not held accountable. You're not held accountable as little girls. Now you're saying that, see, this happens because when you're an adult, you don't hold the women accountable. So that's why they believe to apologize is to do nasty things. How? How did you get there? How, Sway? You just ignored that she was that's a manipulation tactic. It's just that you're saying that these two get manipulated easily. I want to know how she got there.
That being said, I believe in letting women not be accountable. I have a women or children aspect of it, and
well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't just not let women be accountable unless you're telling me you don't believe women should vote. Are you about to strip all the rights away from women? Like, because children don't have rights. Let go. Just letting you know, children don't have these rights you're talking about. They have human rights, but these rights, voting, going outside whenever they feel pleased, all these things you're saying, they don't have those. So what you're saying, they're not that. So you don't treat somebody like that who have rights.
You know, it's not specific that women are actually children, but women are the children of our society. Like we are all ran by men, right? Just the world, right? It's called patriarchy, right? So the more we are able to just look at women and just say, okay, my job as a man is to not just provide and protect, but in some type of way, for a lot of women, not for every, because we talked about this, to father our women, right? And it's actually a good thing. So to a certain degree, if your woman is at work, as an example, and this is an example of fathering a woman, your woman is at work, and she's like, I can't believe my coworker is trying to get me fired, right? As the man, you don't really care because you don't know what to do. But as a man, you say, you want me to come up there and slap her, right? And you're joking, but you give her a feeling of, hey, what you want me to do? You can't do nothing about this situation, but you jump in and say, what do you want me to do? You can't do nothing, but it makes her feel like, ooh, he gonna come up here and slap all you bitches.
Let me tell you my problem with that.
Here's what this comes from, though. It comes from how you take care of your daughter. I have 2 daughters. If one of my daughters, like when they were little, say there's a boogeyman in the closet, I'm not gonna say, well, logically speaking, there are no boogeymans in closets. That's what a lot of men do to women. Well, there's nothing I can do. No, you jump into it. What? There's a boogeyman? And you go in the closet, you open the doors and you act crazy or whatever, and you say, baby, I just took care of the boogeyman. Now you can go to sleep. And she goes to sleep. And if you do the same thing to your woman, guess what? She feels protected even though you ain't do nothing.
Well, that's just a manipulation tactic. That's all you just said. You manipulate women into feeling this thing instead of having them use their brain. That's
Okay. So essentially, he just said feed into women's delusion to make them feel better. I don't think that's sustainable for 50 years. I just don't think this is any type of real advice. It's not. Look, if we can't have an adult relationship where we're both held accountable for our words and actions, what's the point of even doing this? And what are we teaching the little ones if we have little ones? So this is just silly. Everything you just said was pretty much silly. In my opinion. Who we got rocking with us? I really got this little puncture. Okay, do we got any egghead mugs in here? Do we got any egghead mug? Let's see. So, okay, do y'all see the little puncture? So, in the hand, whatever this golden hand is behind him, or whatever this is, And I see he's stepping up the background to the. He's probably making a really good. Well, he got 416 subscribers. I can only dream, y'all. I can only dream of the day when I have 460. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do I know any faceless channels that got that many subscribers? I don't know if I can't think of any faceless channel that has almost 500,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers or anything like that, or even 250,000 subscribers. I don't even know if I don't even know if there's a faceless channel in this space that has 100,000 subscribers with no face. Y'all let me know. I'm trying to think. Well, no, I take that back. Taylor the Fiend doesn't have a face, and he got at least what, 200? Taylor the Fiend got like 200. But this is what I was gonna say. You see this little puncture mark? This little circle. So when I go to a different user on my laptop, it isn't there. This little what looks like a puncture, like somebody poked my laptop screen with a knife. It doesn't show up on my other username. So what's up with that? Any egghead motherfuckers in here? Anybody can explain what that is technically? Anyway, because that's kind of a problem. I don't want that on my videos with my new dope channel that I'm trying to create. So I'm either gonna have to save up for another laptop, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm glad y'all rocking with me though. Shout out to the Rumbleites. Let's get back into it. How long I've been on? Should we move on from this video? We'll give it a little bit longer. Oh shit.
That's what you just said. In actual today's society, what you're saying, Mr. Lego, is the reason why we're in this predicament. We're in this predicament because women are treated as children, but they're given rights. Now, I want everybody to know I'm perfectly fine with women having rights. Understand that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think majority of people shouldn't have rights. So that's like, it's not just because you're a woman. I believe majority of men shouldn't have them either. So now you get what I'm saying. But what you're saying is actually one of the problems, unless you're saying that the thing you won't say, which is that you have to say the other part, or you're part of the reason why society is becoming like crazy.
My problem with that is women are adults, and I expect some accountability.
Facts. Come on.
And while I understand why we got there, right? What systems were in place to get women there, I understand that. But it's super frustrating inside of a relationship because, again, that woman that uses that sexualness.
No, that man that wants it, not the woman that uses it. The man that said that this is what
Of accountability. There we go. In real time, it's men's fault. The woman didn't use it. He wanted it. No, she used it. They was mad at each other, and she used that to patch it up. Wow, that's funny. They can't not be what we say they are, even on a live panel. They prove all the negative things we say about them on a panel. Like, just never mind.
To get women there, I understand that. But it's super frustrating inside of a relationship because, again, that woman that uses that sexualness.
No, that man that wants it. Not the woman that uses it, the man that said that this is what accountability looks like to me.
That is it.
Yeah.
It's us.
Babe, I don't want you to get me anything for my birthday. I want you to come and give me some head. I don't want anything for Valentine's Day. Just show up in your birthday suit.
And
just
when
how
she
I like
doesn't
it.
give
And
it
when
to you,
when you upset me, you know that's gonna cost you like 2 weeks of no questions asked, right?
What we're gonna do, first of all, yes, I believe inside relationships, women will use sex as a form of punishment and will reward. Period.
True.
And so that does groom a man, and I know that women know that happens.
Yeah.
So when you're putting a man, when you're even inside marriages, some women would put their.
That's crazy how she's gonna just keep saying that this is like men's fault. Like she's not gonna say this is like women have this thing. She's not gonna do it. Like, it's actually like it's upsetting me over here.
Man on like a sex restriction, you did something, and what I'm saying is you know what that is doing, and So there is some manipulation in that. And when we don't acknowledge that and then we say, well, that's because that's what you groomed, that's the point of this conversation. There's no accountability because that is essentially
culpability
wrong.
on both sides.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's right to do. I'm not gonna ask y'all, have y'all ever done it? But that stuff happens in relationships. Like, yeah, you feel like you don't need to apologize because you know what? I'm gonna just give him some. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on him, and then that's gonna be my apology. I'm gonna come cooking some eggs. Hey, you want some eggs and shit?
I am a person who values apologies. I value communication. So with your mouth, I need you to apologize to me, and in return, I'm going to apologize. But if in this relationship, this man values sex at that level for every little thing, it's like if
See, yeah. Well, first off, she seems like a ball breaking KUNT. Off top, like I can already tell that she's not a pleasant person. But look, most of them aren't gonna be after 40. She's probably over 40. You can just sense the masculinity when she talks. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't ever want to share an elevator with her, let alone a relationship. By the time a woman is using bedroom fun as like a bargaining chip, the relationship is over. She doesn't respect you at all as a man. It's just over. And this is what I always say. For most women, it'll come to this point at some point. Over 50 years, a woman's gonna find a reason to lose respect for you. I don't care how great of a man you are. She's gonna find a reason. You left the toilet seat up, you left a cup on the counter. They're gonna find something over 50 years. Certain men try to act like they're the big boss guru of dating and handling women. Look, maintain a f- m- okay, look. Maintain a woman's respect for 50 years living in the same house with her, and then I'll call you big dog of dating and you the bitch whisperer. But so all these player dudes talking about they know women and just do this and just do that. If you haven't lived with a woman for decades and she's still respecting you, the utmost respect after decades, I don't want to hear this big boss talk. I don't.
I am a person who values apologies. I value communication. So with your mouth, I need you to apologize to me, and in return, I'm going to apologize. But if in this relationship, this man values sex at that level for every little thing. It's like if you're dating a woman and she values money and gifts and she does something wrong and she's not necessarily apologizing for it, you're going to withhold the money and the gifts and the treats and the trinkets and all those things. If
That's just dumb on both sides. That's just not intelligent to do. Am I wrong? If a lady's not doing her side, I break up with you. I'm not gonna just withhold. You're not a child. That's children. What she just described is what you do to children. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, so I'm gonna take this from you. And you're gonna whine and moan and whatever, and I don't care because until you do what you're supposed to do, you won't get it. That's a child, which is it's back to the Mr. Let Go thing. I'm not gonna treat you as you're a child. I would fire you. It's a job. You have a job to do, and you're fired if you don't do it. So I'm kind of now understanding what's
Touch on this too, real quick. I want to touch on this too, real quick. A lot of men lose attraction to their girlfriend or wife because they're always nagging and trying to control and bitching and always got attitude. And eventually, men physically stop being attracted to you based on how you're acting. Don't got nothing to do with your looks or nothing. But just the constant nagging and being in a bitchy mood, men just like, I'm cool on having sex with you. I'm cool. Nobody wants to deal with a nagging, controlling, whiny bitch all day and still pluck her at the end of the night. That whole aura is just gone after that, after you've been hearing her mouth all day.
I'm gonna treat you as you're a child. I would fire you. It's a job. You have a job to do, and you're fired if you don't do it. So I'm kind of now understanding what's happening right now. Y'all are still stuck at the fact that y'all believe that women are children. Well, she's saying that.
Let me touch on that. It's like the player dudes who like, oh, handle women like this, handle women like that. If she don't do this, just bounce. It's easy to say that when you don't have kids. it's easy to just bounce when you don't have kids with that person. That's what I'm saying. So if we're gonna talk about big dog, so if we're gonna talk about big dog dating guru, so yeah, if you're gonna act like you the chick whisperer, once again, I need you to maintain a woman's respect for 50 years in the household while raising kids with her. Then you're the ultimate big D player boss hog. Anything other than that, I don't want to hear it.
Hire you. It's a job. You have a job to do, and you're fired if you don't do it. So I'm kind of now understanding what's happening right now. Y'all are still stuck at the fact that y'all believe.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, let's get the donations up. If not, I'm gonna get off here probably in 10 minutes. So yeah, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. If not, I'm hopping off in about 10 minutes. Thanks for stopping by.
That women are children. Well, she's saying that both sides are treating each other like children, which is like, that's just toxic, which y'all shouldn't be doing.
I'm in a relationship with a man whose sex solves all the problems, then yeah, I mean, it's not right, but that's the manipulation tactic that's hell. If you told me I need to hear it out of your mouth, verbally, apology, and that's the language that we've communicated to each other because that's what you value, that's what I'm going to give you. But oftentimes men
That
do
is
what
not
you
what
just
you
said.
gonna give me.
And that goes past value because a lot of times it's not just that the sex is valuable. A lot of men don't know how to say that. They feel fear to even be able to say that. A lot of times y'all know that as women that we are defunct in a lot of ways in communicating these things. So there does need to be like a little bit more coming to our side of things to understand he probably not going to say it to me. So I need to spark this conversation.
Yeah.
But to Donnie's defense, isn't that a you issue?
Absolutely.
Isn't that
Absolutely.
See, let me say something about
women going to these relationships knowing that.
But before we go, because I know where you're about to go.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, let's stick on women. And that's the point that I'm trying to say. Every time we talking about women taking more accountability, it always flips back on what we need to be doing. Instead of women saying, you know what, it may be not right to use this sex thing as a tool in this aspect, right? Okay. Maybe it's not right for me to, when he is trying to communicate, to try to shift blame, throw it back on you, maybe cry, minimize. Maybe it's not right that I find that maybe he apologizes 10, 20 times more than I do in this relationship. And if that is not a self-assessment, because I don't believe women are children, I believe they're adults and they're functional adults in these relationships. And I believe, my opinion, that sometimes some women pick and choose when they want to be equal partners.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so maybe the question is to the men, right? Is what does accountability look like to y'all from us so that we have a better understanding of what that is? Because for some women who are, deeming accountability as sexual acts, maybe in her idea of however she was groomed, that's her belief of what she's in alignment with. But maybe
why do you keep saying this? Okay, first off, let's get one thing straight. Is there some like that? There's some traumatized women who have been destroyed. Yeah, I'll give you that. Majority is not. Majority understand what accountability is, because what the other lady said, which I disagreed. Nigga, if you expect me to apologize out my mouth, why would you think your side is different? That don't even make sense to me. Maybe you should tell me what you think accountability looks like. You know what it looks like. You're an adult. You have a license.
Yeah. Right, I'm out. I just want to tap in with y'all real quick. Say hi, say what's up, kick it a little bit. About 45 minutes in. Um, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Join the new channel, Dating Dysfunctions. Link is in the live chat. Follow me on Rumble if you haven't already. And yeah, remember how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet. And I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life.